Hey, what it do, y'all? It's your boy YouTube Blue coming back at you again, man. And Cowboys traded for somebody today. Who knew? Who knew? Um, Funny thing is, we know the Cowboys don't normally trade for players. They don't spend for big money at all. They're very bargain bin type of team. Always been like that. So, but they get we've talked about the one weakness on our defense, right? And that weakness on our defense was, stopping the run sometimes. Excuse me, my shirt. So, stopping the run sometimes. Sometimes we have issues stopping the run. Not all the time because, you know, but you look at what the Eagles did to us. I think a lot of that has to do with this move that we just made. Although we do have a lot of defensive tackles, we got a lot of defensive players in general. I don't know what you're gonna do with all of them. It just, I mean, I would say rags of riches, but I think riches are on top of riches because it's talent on top of talent right now. It's like everybody's good. You know what I mean? Like on this defensive line, you rotate. It doesn't matter who you put in there. They're gonna they're gonna apply pressure with in Dan Quinn's scheme. But the Cowboys go ahead and trade for big Johnathan Hankins from the Las Vegas Raiders, and they traded him for basically a sixth-round draft pick, 2023 sixth-round draft pick. So the Cowboys receive Johnathan Hankins and a 2024 seventh-round draft pick from the Las Vegas Raiders. Now, it's a low risk, high reward type of situation. So, shout out to the Dallas Cowboys for doing that. Um, that definitely quells a lot of people's issues about this run defense. Now, 6'3", 340 pounds. That's a man eater. Put him in that middle right there. One tech, like that refrigerator right there. That's pretty much what it is. Putting him right there in that situation. It's a refrigerator. It's a big ass refrigerator. We know Johnathan Hankins firsthand from when he started his career with the Giants, so we had to go against him. Remember when it was him and Damon Snacks Harrison on the team? Those were some run stuffing mofo's back then. He was a former second round draft pick back in 2013 for the Giants. After his career with the Giants, he went to the Colts. He, I think it was a 3-year contract that he signed with them, but he only was there for a year, and then he ended up going to the Raiders, and he's been with the Raiders ever since. He's only 30 years old. I say only, in regular life, 30 is young, but in the NFL, it's kind of getting up there, I guess. But a 30-year-old he had 30 starts in 2 seasons with the Raiders. So, and for this team, he'll be rotating inside that defensive tackle position between the 1 and the 3 tech with Quentin Bohanna, Chauncey Golston, also Diggy Zua, Devil Gallimore, Tristan Hill, and Carlos Watkins. So he is going to be a rotational player within those guys. Depending on what down we're on, depends on what player is going to be what, depending on if we're going against heavy run and things of that nature. So, Cowboys were smart with this one because I believe the Bears are leading the league right now in rushing yards. They literally won last week against the Patriots. Well, this past weekend with the Patriots, and they ran for over 200 yards total on the ground. So, we know that we have trouble with running teams like the Eagles and things of that nature. So they don't want to see what happened with the Eagles again. We know that the Bears are a much different team because outside of their running game, they don't really have offense. I mean, I can only name one of their receivers. I think it was Murrow, guy to Tulane or whatever. But they don't have much offense. I think Justin Fields is like throwing less than 53% of his passes completion. So, you stop that run, the Bears ain't gonna do nothing. And I think he has thrown 6 picks already. So Cowboys are going to eat this weekend, is what I'm saying, basically. But now with Johnathan Hankins, teams should be pissing down their legs right now. So shout out to the Cowboys for getting Johnathan Hankins to help out with that run defense. That should help really good. Remember, defensive tackles are not necessarily pass rushers. They're more so there for stuffing the run and clogging up that middle so players can't run up the middle on them. So, but you look at a guy like Aaron Donald, that's just a whole different. He's a defensive tackle too, but he's more like a 3-tech. So he kind of plays like defensive tackle in-ish or whatever. But I was laughing with somebody yesterday because they mentioned if the Cowboys would have got Von Miller, that would have been cheating. I know, right? Because with the way this defense is playing, like having all those guys on the team is almost like unfair. But you get Johnathan Hankins. I mean, for peanuts. I mean, you get him for a ham sandwich for a 6th-round draft pick. You can have that. Can we get a wide receiver for a 5th? I'm just saying. But with that being said, man, let me know what you guys think in the comment box about the Johnathan Hankins trade for the Dallas Cowboys. Like, share, subscribe to the channel. And, yeah, let's enjoy this ride that we're on right now. Because you look at the NFC East, you got the Eagles leading it. You got the Giants in 2nd place. And you have us right here 3rd. We go ahead and get this Bears win. We become 6-2. Going into the bye, we could rest easy and go ahead and tackle those Packers coming out of the bye. So with that being said, man, it's your boy E2 Blue, always keeping it real, man. Y'all have a great evening. Peace out.